Welcome to We Are Able.
We are currently on our third episode of Square Pegs in a Round World. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe.
We have the power to create change.
Today we are going to talk about our new member, Megan, and her life story, and the problem we have with handicap parking.
Hi, my name is Megan and I have a genetic disorder.
Hi, my name is Jessica. I have a speech apraxia.
Hello, this is John and I have autism spectrum disorder.
Hi, my name is Lorraine, and I have autism spectrum disorder.
We have a new member to our podcast. Her name's Megan, and we'd like to fill you in on her life story. Megan, can you tell me a little bit about first grade for you?
Well, I was a special needs child. They put me in a special spot where I was by a piano, and then my teacher put me so nobody else could see me, like the piano.
Why did the teacher put you behind a piano?
Because I was special needs, and they didn't want the other kids to make fun of me.
To make fun of you?
Yeah.
Did she treat you differently at any other time?
Oh, yeah.
Can you explain some of that?
She said that I was tiny. She told the class that I got special needs, that I couldn't do anything.
Did she let you play with the other kids?
Nope.
Did she let you be included in anything with class?
No, not really.
So she just stuck you behind a piano?
Yeah, she says that she didn't want any special needs people in her classroom.
Did the kids treat you differently because of how the teacher was acting?
Oh, yes.
Can you explain that?
They kind of told me that I was stupid, that I was small and stupid, and I was not allowed to be there.
It is really sad. I was the teacher. I don't just let you blend with another kids, and
Me too.
And I'm really sorry, and all the kids, all teachers are only treating you differently, and you're not different, and you're equally. You're a nice person.
Thank you.
Megan.
Yes.
How did your parents handle all that?
They were mad.
Understandably. Did they make it change?
Yes, they talked to the principal.
They talked to the principal. What did the principal do?
They talked to her. They told her she might be nice to special needs kids in general, because they will be alone forever.
How did it make you feel?
Very upset and cry all the time. I came home crying, came to my mom, my dad, my aunt, and crying all day, every day.
Sorry that you had to go through that.
No thanks.
So how did school go after all that, up until you graduated high school?
It actually went pretty good. People were actually being nicer now that I was getting older. As I was getting older.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
And then you graduated high school. What did you do after high school?
I worked at a nursing home with old people.
What did you do at the nursing home?
Did a lot of paperwork, played games like Monopoly, Bingo, and shooting ladders. And then we did art class.
Art class.
Yes.
So you like art?
I love art.
Did you get paid for this job?
Yes.
And you had fun hanging out with old people?
Yeah. They made me happier.
Yeah, they have a way of doing that, huh?
And they love me.
I'm sure they did. You're an amazing person.
Oh, thank you.
Did you quit your job?
I got kind of like let go.
Let go because of what?
Money.
Money. They ran out of money.
Yeah.
What did you do after that?
I think I was to a TTA.
We will be taking a short break, and here's an ad from our sponsors.
Row Models, a custom apparel line. We have jewelry, custom t-shirts, designable t-shirts, and much more.
Everything is handmade and designed by adults with developmental disabilities.
You can visit us online at rollmodels.us. Welcome back to We Are Able. Now we will be discussing parking spaces for the disabled.
Lorraine, handicap parking is something you're very passionate about.
Yes, it is.
Can you tell us the laws behind it?
Well, people that don't have a disability should not be parking in the handicapped places. And because the handicapped places are only for people who have the license or the handicap placard. The person that has the handicap placard and needs the handicap placard should be in the vehicle with the person driving. The people that don't have the disabilities cannot use the handicap placard without that person in the car.
Isn't there fines for parking illegally?
Yes. In Phoenix, Arizona, they have more than double the fines for illegal use. The fine range from $296 to $565.
Oh, wow.
If you ever catch someone you think should not be parked in the handicapped parking space, do not confront them. Instead, call 602-534-7722.
So do any of you have parking placards?
I do.
I do too.
No, I don't.
I have never had a handicapped placard.
Lorraine and Megan, you both have one? Why?
I have one because of when I fall down and hurt myself with my knee.
How did you hurt yourself on your knee?
A car went into me.
A car ran into you?
Yes, it ran into me and my dad.
Okay, so what kind of injury on your knee did you have?
I have a missed material.
You had a meniscus tear? That had to have been pretty painful.
Oh, yes.
Do you have lasting effects from that injury?
Oh, I had to have surgery for it.
Have you had any effects since that surgery?
Kind of. It comes and goes. It's painfulness sometimes and sometimes not.
Has it caused mobility issues?
It hurts if I walk too far.
So you were granted a handicap parking placard because of those mobility issues.
Yes.
And if you don't park in that handicap spot, you have pain.
Yes.
Lorraine, why do you have a parking placard?
I also have the mobility issue. If I walk a long way, it puts pressure on, say, my knees and my ankles, and really makes it hard to walk.
But from the outside, you look completely healthy.
Yes, I know, but it's with my problem of walking, it's not.
All I'm trying to say is you look like you're healthy, but you're disabled. People shouldn't. Has anybody ever judged you off of that?
No.
Once we talked about your feet and the problems they had. Can you explain that a little bit?
Well, I do wear orthotic shoes to help with my walking. It gives me more of a upright position with my ankles, and if I didn't have those on, my feet would be worse probably.
Can you explain the pain you're in when you have to walk too far?
It's definitely sore, and you have to stop and kind of make it feel okay to move on.
What about people with wheelchairs?
Wheelchairs need a little bit of extra space when they park in the handicap spot and to get their lift down. And if somebody's not in the wheelchair or not, with the placard and license, and they park in there, it's going to keep the wheelchair people from being able to get out of their vehicle because of the lift.
So Lorraine, how many times have you seen somebody parked in a handicap parking spot without placards in the last month?
I would say a lot.
Can you give me a number?
I would say, maybe 20, 25. It's different places that I've seen them at.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
So this is a huge problem.
Oh, yeah.
If you could say something to those people, what would you say to them?
I would tell them to think about other people that, have a disability and they can't park somewhere away from the building that they're going to. If they have a mobility problem and walking is hard for them to do that, or if there's a wheelchair person that needs that space, be considerate of them and let them have the parking spaces, and you go and do the other spaces.
So there's the other side of this too. Those that don't look like they are disabled, but truly are. They get harassed for parking in those spots. What's your guys' opinion on that?
I don't like it. I don't like people harassing people when they may not look like they have a handicap, but they do have one that just can't be seen.
True.
It makes me sad and very upset to see people that way.
I don't like people just still their bladder, their blue sign. That's a really scary thing, and people stealing people's stuff, and I just really don't like people fight and violence, and I don't like people doing that. That's a really scary thing.
In conclusion, I think it is very important that you hear Megan's story so you'd get the full understanding.
I think people with disabilities who need to use the handicap spots would be able to use them, and people would give them the courtesy to be able to use them.
Thank you for listening. You're able.
Please like, share, and subscribe.
Goodbye. I hope you listen.